Welcome to the Sweet 16 in the NCAA Men's Basketball Tournament. And good evening from Chicago. Tonight, it's the 11th seed Iowa State Cyclones from the Big 12. And the number 10 seed Miami Hurricanes from the ACC. The winner will play the lone number 1 seed remaining in the tournament, the Kansas Jayhawks, who just defeated the Providence Friars. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan, Reggie Miller, the Hall of Famer, Dan Bonner will check in with Dana Jacobson moments from now. Guard play, Reg has caught your eye going into this one.
Look, we both know Miami, Iowa State, they're great defensively. So when both of these teams set up, the guards are going to play a huge part in being able to attack the set defense. Isaiah Wong, fantastic. Uses his size, his speed, his quickness. Watch how he assesses how Auburn was playing him. They play 5 out. Now I'm going to use my size and quickness to get by you. He's one of the best rim finishers in the country, Dan.
Well, and you're talking about guards. You can't, you got to talk about Isaiah Brockington for Iowa State. He's their leader. He's a good three-point shooter, but he's really good in attack. He can be an elite scorer in the mid-range.
The head coach of the Cyclones in his first year, longtime assistant, T.J. Otzelberger. He's led one of the great comebacks and turnarounds after just 2 wins last season. Tyrese Hunter, the freshman. We've talked about Brockington. They will make it go. And Isaiah Wong with McGusty, the senior, as they have 4 guards for Miami. And their head coach, Jim Larinaga. He is the winningest head coach in Miami Hurricane basketball history. 11th season with the Canes. 5th NCAA in his last 11 years. Our officials tonight, Doug Sermon's 18th tournament, 14th regional. He's officiated 7 Final Fours. DJ Karstensen, 9th regional and 16 NCAA tournaments. And Jeff Clark, 13th in the tournament, 4th regional, 2 Final Fours. And Dan, away we go.
And Iowa State in the man-to-man defense. You see Miami has the court spread. There's nobody anywhere close to the basket.
It's a 3 from outside. McGusty knocks it down. 35% from three-point territory.
And that's how Miami's going to play. They play 5 out because Wartenberg is one of those guys. Nice move there by Hunter. Just can't get it to go.
There was a drive right there by Tyrese Hunter. And one of the surprises, Gabe Kalsher, who has started all 34 Iowa State games, did not start tonight, but he's going to check in shortly here for the Cyclones. The foul goes on Isaiah Wong. At the free throw line for the Cyclones is Robert Jones, who's a junior from Prior Lake, Minnesota. Kalsher comes in, the former Minnesota Golden Gopher, and they quickly take out Enyarua, who started the transfer from Kansas.
Kalsher, the 3-year starter from Minnesota. Most of his shots come from a jumper, and they're going to need his offense.
This is Wong into Kuntz, off to Miller. Here is McGusty. Wartenberg sets up, hits the mid-range shot. He leads the team not only in block shots, but in three-point percentage.
He is not your typical back-to-the-basket guy.
Well, that's why they play 5 out, and they use those 3 quick guards and their quickness on the perimeter to get all the way to the paint. Turnover here by the Cyclones.
They come the other way with McGusty. And picked up by Charlie Moore. Wartenberg a screen, switch on defense, screen roll, and the hockey assist from on top, and it's put in by Jordan Miller, and a timeout taken. Iowa State will take the timeout. Miami jumps off to a 7-0 lead. That ball touched a lot of hands. And it began with Moore and ended up with the deuce inside.
The Cyclones are storming on to Chicago in the Sweet 16. A little March Magic by Miami.
Coach L gets a W.
Hurricanes and Cyclones in a quick 7-0 lead. Let's check in with Dana Jacobson.
Guys, you were talking about Gabe Kalsher, who has started every game this season. He was not in as a starter. I was told it was a book error, was all as it was described.
That's a shame.
Steal here.
There's a steal. Miller gets it. Kuntz the other way. Knocked it down, but drew the foul.
I like Kuntz.
Wow.
Not giving up on the play defensively. But what a start here. Coach Larinaga and the Miami Hurricanes defensively. That's a pretty good block right there.
Miami, if you look at there, that he came over his body, Reggie, and first of all, referees do not like block shots. And so you get a lot of fouls called on that, but Miller did a great job defending that ball with his body. Comes all the way across the body, and he hits him there on the shoulder.
Jordan Miller at the line, 71%. Transfer from George Mason. That's where Jim Larinaga used to coach, and took him into the tournament many years ago in a Final Four run in 2006. Here comes Tyrese Hunter, a freshman. Kalsher lost it, and then regains it, splattering on the floor. Look at this aggressive defense by Miami. Kalsher fought three across the lane and up and in and got the two.
And that's exactly the way you have to handle that. You pass the ball out of that trap, and suddenly you have a 4-on-3, and you have to attack before Miami can recover.
Jordan Miller on the wing, crashes into the defense and kicks it outside, and picked up by Charlie Moore, who throws it away.
And remember, this Miami team, they've only had 7 turnovers through 2 tournament games.
It's stunning. Stunning.
Here's the move by Kalsher. Beautiful up and under. But this defense from Iowa State is going to test them, right? They've forced 24 turnovers, the most through 2 games.
Oh, what a pass inside! Slammed in by Jones, but Tyrese Hunter, the freshman from Racine, Wisconsin, threw him a beauty.
Well, he didn't allow himself to be trapped. He kept his dribble.
Isaiah Wong tries to work inside. It's McGusty. Wardenberg. They'll make a robust move into the paint. Ball knocked away, a whistle and a foul. And it's on Miami.
Offensive foul. Elias Kuntz taking the charge there with his chest.
You know, you've got to be very careful. If you're driving the ball at Iowa State, they're moving very quickly. They get charges. I think that Wardenberg has to be willing to shoot that three-point shot.
Tyrese Hunter.
A little flex action here on the elbow.
And it's out to Kalsher. Robert Jones, a transfer from the University of Denver. Working on Wardenberg. Handing off to Kalsher. Shot clock at 4. There's a 3. Kuntz can't get it. And picked up on the play by Kameron McGusty, the transfer from Oklahoma. The drive by Wong. Loose inside. Bodies on the floor and picked up by Hunter. He was the Big 12 Freshman of the Year for Iowa State.
You're not going to see a lot of transition here by Iowa State. They're going to take this pace and slow it down.
Kalsher with a smooth 17-footer.
This young man can absolutely shoot and score the basketball for Iowa State.
Well, he is not a high percentage three-point shooter, but you get him in the mid-range or on the attack, and he is very good.
Wong on top. Wardenberg has the ball. Jones defends. McGusty got the screen. That opens up his shot. Barging ahead, but can't get it to go.
Notice Miami, there's nobody at the offensive boards.
Oh, Hunter down the lane. Lickety split.
Well, this was the Hunter we saw in the first round game versus LSU when he scored 20+.
8-0 run by the Cyclones after they trailed initially 7-zip. Wardenberg, 3,
well,
book it.
You were calling for it, right, Dan?
They're sort of playing off of him and
Yes.
helping to double team, and he's not a guy who drives the ball to the basket. He's got to be willing to take that 3.
He leads them. in terms of three-point makes.
Hunter. Oh, nice hook
pass.
Yeah, Jones was knocked off balance. That ball is knocked astray. Moore wheels down court. Getting one screen after another from Wardenberg. Beautiful bounce pass. McGusty across the lane. Outside three. More. No. Rebound Jones. And it goes off to Brockington.
Boy, that was deep.
It was. Hunter, the leading assist man, the leader on steals, conference freshman of the year. Brockington with a 20-footer. Wardenberg's got it, and Jones with the shove. So Iowa State getting some pinpoint passing. A freshman is leading them, and then a veteran, Kalsher, knocking one down. We're back in Chicago at the Sweet 16. Get complete coverage of the NCAA Division I Women's Tournament on NCAA.com. Kansas winning here earlier, going to the Elite Eight. St. Peter's with the gigantic upset over Big Ten Purdue. 6 different Elite Eight teams from 6 different conferences. Duke will take on Arkansas in the Elite Eight. All these teams trying to funnel their way into New Orleans in the Final Four. And with that said, we begin again with Miami on top by 10. It's McGusty. Wardenberg and Moore. 4th place, the Hurricanes finished in the ACC. That's intercepted by Tyrese Hunter. Galloping 3-on-1, finishing. Oh! With a big-time jam is Chicago native George Condit. Got up high and came down hard. Woo!
He took that back to the mean streets of Chicago.
Wardenberg 3, bullseye.
And had words for Condit on the way down. Like, yeah, you may have.
I don't think you can have words for Condit after what he did.
George Condit. Brockington to Hunter, banging his way, snaking his way down low, and picking up the foul.
Well, here's the steal, the second turnover by Miami, and Hunter with another dime, and Condit with the facial.
What a feed, and what a finish.
Wow.
That's a situation where I think Wardenberg has to be careful. He's already got 1 foul, and he's so valuable on the offensive end. You don't want to pick up your second. But that's the second time now Charlie Moore has driven the ball inside and thrown it away. You have to be careful. If you're driving it in there, Iowa State is going to play you for that pass.
Moore just picked up his first personal.
You're right about Wardenberg. This is a guy, 3 of 3, 8 points. And he's so important to this Miami offense. He's getting ready to come off the floor here because his ability to spread the floor, which allows these guards to do what they do best.
6'9" sophomore Anthony Walker comes in, and McGusty got a hand on it, and Condit is the one to get it. Went to high school on the south side here in Chicago. Has the ball right now. He's working on Anthony Walker, and it's a Hunter 3, and it was defended on the play.
I think Joseph may have blocked
Joseph. I think Bensley Joseph in the game. He's a freshman. He's got the ball now.
Very good 3-point shooter.
42%, you're right, Dan. On the wing, it's a 3, and it's right down the hatch. McGusty.
That's his second made 3 here in this first half.
And he stepped back. He looked down the line, saw where he was, stepped back, and knocked it down.
Condit. Brockington tries to gash the defense. Working on Joseph. Pickpocketed, and a whistle and a foul. And it goes on Miami. And it goes on the freshman Bensley Joseph, who will pick up his first. He just got off the bench.
That's a great job by Joseph. He makes sure he's not flying through the air. He makes sure where the defense is before he makes that pass. And then McGusty steps back behind the line. McGusty is a really good scorer.
And what you're seeing right now from Iowa State, all these mass substitution, coach told us, Altenberg, we're going to go 9-10 deep. Miami only plays 7 guys. We think we can wear them down. We're going to treat this like a prize fight, the old school 15-round ones. and try to overhand haymaker in the 14th or 15th.
Caleb Grill gets it off to Kalsher. Shot clock at 2. Condit will have to make the move, and his shot from 20 is
What?
good.
What? Welcome home, young man.
Put that in the playbook.
That is some kind of shooting. And they got Jordan Miller with the ball. And Aruna is on him defensively. In the corner, that's a 3. It's off, missing there, Anthony Walker.
He is only a 25% three-point shooter, Walker. He's more of an athletic run and jump kind of guy, not a three-point guy.
Here's Grill. He was the UNLV transfer. On top, Trey Jackson. Working that shot clock down, defended by Walker. Gets the ball off to Aruna, and the ball is picked off by Wong. By the defense, lost the ball, tries to go up, and a foul.
No, he lost it. Give Grill a lot of credit there.
No foul. Intense start to the final starting Sweet 16 game. Hurricanes and Cyclones. Miami's on top by 4. They're hitting their threes. Moments ago, Dana caught up with Jim Larinaga, the coach of the Hurricanes.
Coach, as expected, a struggle back and forth in this one. 3 early turnovers, which is uncharacteristic for you, but you're hitting your shots outside. What's the early assessment?
Both teams are playing really, really hard. Both work really hard at the defensive end of the floor. It's going to be like this the whole game.
We're all excited for it. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Couple things about Miami. Reggie, they don't turn the ball over.
No.
About 9 a game, 6th fewest in the country, but they've already got 4 turnovers.
And coming through their first 2 tournament games, they've only turned the ball over 7 times.
It's amazing. And Dan, Miami's hitting their threes.
Well, over the last week, they were in those 2 games, they were 4 for 29. They're 4 for 6 today.
Wow. Nothing is going as planned.
It's called March Madness, right? You never know what you're going to get.
Thrill a minute. It's knocked away. Joseph picks it up. Looks for McGusty, and the ball ricochets off an Iowa State player's hand. Watch live men's games on your computer, phone, tablet, or streaming device with NCAA March Madness Live. Scan the QR code now to download. Both teams are always turning over the players on the floor.
And Miami's really trying to push the ball, but you got to be careful because Iowa State gets back really well on defense.
Foul on Hunter, a little bit too aggressive on Wong.
That's foul for the first time on the freshman Tyrese Hunter.
Well, you've got to put some pressure on Wong because he's a guy who's just wired to score.
They take out Grill. They bring in Brockington. And here's Moore thrown on top to Wong on the wing. Joseph, 3. Rebound by Hunter. Won 3 state championships in the state of Wisconsin. Racine St. Catherine's. There were 53. Oh, that's picked off. And Miller lost the ball. Walker lost the ball as he was taking it up on the steal. Anthony Walker had a clear runway to land on. And
yeah, he was thinking about what he was going to do. That's the problem. He was thinking, should I go through my legs, a windmill?
I don't know that was his thought process.
That's exactly what that young man was thinking. I'm in the house that Mike built. I'm going to, do the Jordan logo. What should I do?
Condit on top. Brockington on the wing. Hunter in the middle. Approaching the halfway point of the first half. It's a Kalsher shot. It's a Condit rebound. Double teamed up and down. Condit has come off the bench. Hit 3 in a row. He's got 6 for the Cyclones.
Miami is not a great rebounding team. And that's a place where Iowa State thought they could have an advantage. Just crash into boards.
You come back with Wardenberg and his size, though.
Wardenberg's not a great rebounder. He's a 3-point shooter.
Another turnover here by Miami.
Charlie Moore lost it. Hunter
what a pass.
That was a terrific pass and a travel call down low.
That is the 3rd turnover by Charlie Moore where he has left his feet and tried to pass the ball.
Interesting.
Both teams now with 6 turnovers each in this first half. We talked about in the open, they're both excellent defensively.
And that's one of the reasons, Reg, why they're hurrying so much in transition. They're trying to beat the other team down the court. Kalsher just going a little too quickly.
Here's Charlie Moore, one-time Illinois Mr. High School basketball. Miami, the 4th major college he has played with. There's a foul on top. It's on Kalsher of the Cyclones. First on him.
Miami had 7. I mean, we can't reiterate that enough. Only 7 turnovers through their first 2 tournament games. Already 6 here in this first half.
Well,
What a shot there.
Reach in. Hunter will pick it up on the cutting Moore. So Moore, who began his college basketball at Cal. He was born in Chicago, Morgan Park High School. Played at Cal for 1 year. Started every of the 34 games. Then he went to Kansas for 2 years. Then he went to Paul. Now he's at Miami. 4th major school, 6th season of college basketball. Here he is, scooping it up and missing with the rebound by Kuntz.
Kevin, it would be hard to overstate the importance of Charlie Moore to this Miami team. If he plays poorly, Miami is really in trouble.
Gotten away right there. Here comes Anthony Walker, gets it off to McGusty, and the Hurricanes coming the other way. First Sweet 16 in a couple years. Going inside and across the lane, he can't hit.
Kuntz probably blocked that shot there.
Kalsher working into Wong. Will they double? Miller in there reaching.
8 turnovers here for Iowa State and 6 for Miami.
And the amazing thing is Iowa State's turned it over 8 times and they're only down 2 points.
Here comes McGusty across the lane. And it's thrown away.
McGusty's got to jump stop and shoot that ball. McGusty's really good in the mid-range, particularly when you get into the lane like that. And Wardenberg wasn't in position and he wasn't ready. I think he was surprised.
It's Brockington gets it on top now. Trey Jackson, Kalsher makes a move. Back outside, this is a 3. Launched and missed on that long shot by Brockington. And more.
Oh, what a back cut.
To McGusty, who takes it inside as he was barging ahead in a foul.
Foul on Kuntz, his 2nd.
When Miami has had success, they've been running it through Wardenberg. And this is what McGusty needs to do. Take the ball to the basket.
At the free throw line, McGusty. Who envisioned greatness today? Tune to Inside March Madness presented by Buick and find out with McGusty at the line. Miami has never been to the Elite 8. Last Sweet 16, 2016, they've never won a Sweet 16 game.
McGusty with 7. Wardenberg with 8 for the Hurricanes.
It's a shot by Kalsher. It's a rebound, McGusty, and torn away by Brockington, and they go on top. Jackson 3, no. Rebound, Wardenberg. And McGusty the other way. Nice little pass to the cutting Wong. He hits the deck and a foul.
It's the 2nd time that Wardenberg has hit a backdoor cutter.
Back at the Sweet 16 in Chicago moments ago, Dana talked with the Iowa State head coach in his first year, TJ Otzelberger.
Coach, both teams with 7 turnovers. We talked about the pace in this game, trying to control the boards. What is your assessment so far of the team?
Well, we need to be tougher with the basketball. For us, to run offense, we've got to be sharp with our passes, meet every pass. They're disruptive, we're disruptive, so both teams are getting a lot of plays in transition. I think both coaches probably want to clean that up.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Otzelberger was the head coach at UNLV for a short time. He was a long-time 8-year assistant at Iowa State. And he inherited a team that won 2 games a season ago. They've had great success in the transfer portal. They had a plan, a purpose, stand. They identified the players they wanted, and they have turned this thing around in 1 year. They're 22-12 coming into tonight. Isaiah Wong at the free throw line for Miami.
Now think about that. 2 wins a season ago.
Shocking.
And right now, you're playing for a trip to the Elite Eight. I mean, what a turnaround by Iowa State and the men that really put their heart and soul into this program.
Kalsher 3.
Yes.
Now, when he was at Minnesota, he was known as a very good shooter. His numbers have been down this year, but he is very capable of getting hot.
And this is the kind of game Coach Otzelberger and Iowa State want to play. You know, muck it up, a lot of turnovers, find a way to win at the end.
Moore outside, McGusty a 3. And the rebound caught by Miller, grabbed by Moore, back into Miller, and he gets the 2 as he works into the defense of the Cyclones' Robert Jones.
That's the first offensive rebound of the game for Miami, and they converted.
Tyrese Hunter, Krill, and Brockington. Kalsher making a move. Inside, Brockington plunged into the paint with the spinner. Picked up by Isaiah Wong out of Piscataway, New Jersey. He is a sophomore. Moore on top. Gordonberg. McGusty realigns, and a 16-footer is perfect.
How good has he been in this first half?
Wow.
Kameron McGusty is just getting anywhere he wants on the floor here for Miami.
Leading scorer, averages 17 a game, and he's got 9 into the first half here in the Sweet 16.
He's big and he's strong, and he's really good with that mid-range jumper.
Kalsher missed it all. It's McGusty with the rebound. Quickly the other way. Outside, what a pass to Miller. It came from Moore. What an assist.
That's twice that Moore has gotten the ball to Miller, and those quick layups have happened in those same spot here for Miami.
Diving inside and getting it to go, Brockington. The transfer from St. Bonaventure and Penn State. The other way is McGusty. And slammed in. Jordan Miller climbing the ladder. Driving is Hunter.
Well, the pace is picked up here for both teams now, right, Dan?
Well, it's hard to play defense when you're chasing the other guys, and that's what everybody's been doing.
Ortenberg on top. Jones comes out on him. Wong. Wong shot won't go. Rebound Hunter. And a foul.
Flop warning. Flop warning.
BR Kicks is your source for everything kicks and fits, from your favorite athletes to the latest drops. BR Kicks for all sneakerheads. Scan the QR code to follow BR Kicks. With Hunter taking it the other way. Condit. Brockington. Krill 3. Leaping rebound by Jordan Miller, the junior from Middleburg, Virginia. Outside, Ortenberg 3. He's knocked one down from outside already, but the rebound by Hunter, and away with his 5th he goes.
Well, this pace suits Miami. They want to play fast.
Wide open 3, Kalsher.
Can't settle for threes.
Moore. Wong. Kalsher defends. Isaiah Wong holds up on that baseline. He tried to detonate, and the shot wouldn't go. And again, it's Tyrese Hunter the other way. Driving Brockington.
Wow, Wardenberg. Great job
Wasn't
there.
that something? Miami is led by 7. Iowa State is led by 1. Brockington driving inside and a foul. Yeah, the Peacocks with a huge upset over Purdue, and they've had upset after upset on their journey. The first 15 seed to make the Elite Eight. The Peacock's a winner on National Peacock Day. Here we have Miami.
Way to tie it all together, partner.
Of Iowa State 25-21. The Miami Hurricane never ranked this season. It's a veteran team, the 9th oldest in Division I, including 5 graduates, 4 6-year players on Miami.
Kevin, they've missed their last 5 threes after a hot start. But think about this. We've talked about the Iowa State turnaround, which is fabulous. But Miami only won 10 games last year. They finished the season with only 6 healthy scholarship players. In fact, for the last 2 or 3 years for the Hurricanes, if it wasn't for bad luck, they wouldn't have had any luck at all. And yet here they are in the Sweet 16.
Transfer portal has been huge for college athletics, right?
Poplar is in, just checking in for the Canes. The foul up on Dan's point, one of 5 teams to reach the Sweet 16 one year after winning 10 games or fewer. Wooga Poplar off the bench, fires away, rebound Kuntz. Brockington. Rebounding tried, attempted by Miller, out of bounds and off of Miami. We're at the shot clock at 20.
What's interesting, Iowa State has changed their approach on going to the offensive boards here in the first half. They were going hard to the boards early, then they backed off a little bit when Miami got some transition, but that time they crashed again.
It's Condit. Isaiah Wong's on him. Kelscher works on Wardenberg. Brockington outside on Miller. Picked up by Condit, knocked away inside by Wooga Poplar, and a foul.
Condit is having himself a game in his return to Chicago.
Poplar picks up the foul. Right there, number 55, freshman from Philadelphia. Condit at the line. His dad played college football for the Cyclones back in the early 90s. Show your love for your favorite NCAA team with officially licensed fan gear. For the best selection of team apparel and accessories, head to ncaa.com/shop.
And Kevin, this is what Iowa State does. Miami is like creeping out in front, and then all of a sudden Iowa State locks down on the defense, and even though they don't score for a couple of possessions, they keep Miami from scoring, and suddenly now it's a 2-point game again.
Cyclones defensively, number 5 in college basketball in efficiency with their defensive game, 20th in points allowed, but inside Jordan Miller snuck and got the 2 underneath.
And more again, 4 assists, 3 of them coming to Miller underneath the basket.
Brockington has it. Quickly blitzed. Condit around Wong over Wardenberg and out of bounds and off of Iowa State.
What a great recovery by Wardenberg that time. But speaking of great things, Reggie, how about Charlie Moore finding 4 guys around him, and Charlie Moore finds Miller down on the inside. Miller has been very, very active.
Double figures for Miller now.
It's McGusty. Brockington's on him. 2 minutes to play. Miami from the floor shooting 46%. Moore, the cutting McGusty.
Well,
Another great find.
And Moore is doing a great job when the pressure extends to half court, getting into the teeth of the defense and finding his players.
Miami's offense has been incredibly efficient. 10 assists on 12 made baskets. Inside Brockington.
Nice pass there by Grill.
That's handling that pressure pretty well. Moore, a nice recovery by Moore. He had 3 turnovers early, but he has really taken over the game for Miami.
Moore takes it down. Kicks it out to Wong on the wing. 3. McGusty hits it again. Firing from outside. 14 points. Kameron McGusty.
3 of 4 from downtown in this first half.
Kelscher. Kuntz. It's Kuntz faking the three. Miller bit, shot is away and good.
Nice patience there by Kuntz. Defender fly by him, relocated.
Whoa, wrong shot. No, as Moore took one out there. Played on the defensive team in the ACC. First team selection there. So
that was a 2-for-1 shot there.
Right.
Look at this steal.
Oh, almost had the steal. It's loose, and he does. Takes it off into the driving Jordan Miller.
The question is, was he inside the restricted circle there?
Kalsher being helped up, Miller being helped up. Watch it again.
Yep, good, nice job there by Kalsher, making sure he was outside.
How quickly did he get over and set up position?
Yes.
Coming up, AT&T at the half. First half analysis, an update on North Carolina, UCLA, and we'll give you the latest NCAA tournament news. All coming up on AT&T at the half.
If you're Coach Otzelberger, you're not going to be happy with the 9 turnovers here in this first half.
Iowa State with a drive by Brockington, takes it in hard, collides with the surge and gets it to go. Wow. Timeout taken. The top scorer from Philadelphia, Isaiah Brockington. Back at the Sweet 16 in Chicago, it's part cooking competition, part whodunit. 6 cooks compete. 1 cook tries to secretly ruin everyone's dish. Rat in the Kitchen, a new competition series next Thursday at 9 on TBS with 4.2 seconds to go. Miami will inbound. Here comes Moore. Up high and a little bit too high for the leaping Jordan Miller. And that takes us to the half. With Miami on top by 3, they've led by 7. Iowa State had a 1-point lead in a first half that had 2 ties and 2 lead changes. Cyclones at 22-12, beating LSU in Wisconsin to get here. And Miami at 25-10, they beat Auburn in a big upset. Let's go over to Dana.
Kevin, thank you. Coach, it's what you said. Back and forth. This is what it was going to be. But you had to like that flow you had offensively, at least late in that first half better.
Well, this game is going to be wild and woolly, and it's going to be that way from start to finish. They're playing so hard. Their defense is terrific, and so is ours. So there's going to be more mistakes than normal and some terrific plays. Charlie Moore's assists, a couple of his assists were fantastic. We almost had a spectacular one to end the half.
When you look at this second half with this Iowa State team, they may have a little more depth than you on their bench. How are you going to be able to keep up with that?
Well, they've been that way all season long, so it's no change for us. You know, the game comes down to the fundamentals, little things, taking care of the basketball, defending, rebounding, and then you have to make shots. You got to stop the opponent from making shots, and then you got to make shots.
Score more points. That's it.
Exactly right.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
72-year-old Jim Larinaga. He has been a Conference Coach of the Year 5 times at 3 schools. The 34th winningest coach in the history of NCAA basketball. At the half, the U on top by 3. We'll take you to AT&T at the half. After these messages, you're watching the Sweet 16 on TBS. Sweet 16 in Chicago, taking a look at the Capital One first half stats. Miami never trailed, beating 2-seed Auburn, and they have trailed for only 16 seconds tonight, leading at the half. Dan, only 3 players have scored for Miami in that first half, which is an oddity.
Well, it is, but 6 players have had a steal, so
yeah,
that's another different thing. It's been a strange first half for Miami offensively. Kameron McGusty and Jordan Miller are 2 of those players you mentioned, Kevin, and they've scored 24 of the 32 points. Sam Wardenberg has the other 8, but Charlie Moore, after a very slow start with 3 turnovers, has 5 assists, and I think those assists, particularly the passes to Jordan Miller, are really what kept Miami ahead late in the second half.
And if you're Iowa State, 18 of your 29 points have come in the paint. And if you're a Cyclones, you're going to have more of this. Here, Hunter here, you see all 4 white jerseys around him, just finds a wide open Jones down low. More points in the paint for Iowa State.
Let's swing it over to Dana Jacobson.
Guys, I talked with Coach Otzelberger coming out of the half, and he told me that he actually likes where they are right now, only down 3. The one thing he'd like to see, obviously, value the ball more. And he referenced what you talked about earlier in this game. He feels like maybe they can wear them down, that's what they do to teams, and that later in this second half, some of those Miami shots won't go that went early. The one player he'd like to see on his end get going a little bit more is Isaiah Brockington with 6 points, but he said he's the catalyst for everyone on the team.
Here we go, one of these teams 19 minutes and 47 seconds away from an Elite 8 and a drive inside Brockington. Loose, bobbled out there by Kuntz. Diving for it is Moore.
Man, that's a lot of contact right there.
That is a ton of contact.
Wow. You can't say this is incidental. He has possession, and there's contact there by Hunter. And he didn't go down by himself.
That was sort of amazing.
Tyrese Hunter. Oh, found a little gap. Found a sliver and takes it through for 2.
Well, now the Miami guys are all yelling at the referees, and they have to just get back to playing basketball.
McGusty right down the lane, knifing his way low, but lost the ball, and Brockington comes up with it. It's gotten rugged. It'll stay that way the entire second half. Pickpocketed Hunter. Ahead for McGusty. Kalsher from behind.
Well, value the basketball. Isn't that what Coach Otzelberger was telling Dana? 10 turnovers.
It's Kuntz from Slovenia. Kalsher making a move into Wong. Cross-court Hunter. Shot clock at 8. Iowa State shooting 44%. Oh, he's now in a straight jacket outside. Kalsher 3. Missed it all. Wong may have diverted his attention, but that shot was woefully short.
It's just a great job by McGusty reaching in there. You got to be stronger with the basketball. And Charlie Moore, what a great pass. Throws it just perfectly. Kalsher can't catch up.
Back on top. Wardenberg 3. Rebound, leaping inside high. Brockington scraping it, taking it, and here he comes.
Kevin, they've made 4 of their first 5, but only 1 of their last 8 did the Hurricanes.
The freshman Hunter. Wardenberg comes out on him. Kalsher zips it down low. Jones there. Wardenberg knocks the ball away. Second block shot. There's a whistle inside.
What a great play by Wardenberg. He was part of the trap out near half court, and he turns around and sprints to the basket. Jones just takes too long. He needed to get that ball up on the basket much more quickly. He allowed Wardenberg to come down and catch it.
2 blocks for Wardenberg now.
And he hands off to Wong, who will slither his way. He's as slippery as a raindrop as he takes it in for 2, and his first 2 tonight.
And for a sophomore, one of the best rim finishers in our game.
Blitz Hunter fouled by Moore. At the 17:27 mark. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try it first. Miami by 5. They've led by 7. Iowa State had a 1-point lead a bit earlier on.
Moore picked up his second foul here.
Yep, Moore's got 2.
Kuntz being pretty casual with the basketball.
Hunter sneaks through, drives inside. Wow.
It's the second time he's done this to start this half here for Iowa State.
And that's really a great job not to give up your dribble in that face of that double team.
Right off to Wong. They're going to try to wrangle him in. Back to Wardenberg. McGusty over Kuntz. Lunging rebound inside Miller. 3, McGusty. That's an air ball sailing out of bounds.
Here's the split here by Hunter. And the late rotation over by Miller. Nice job there. Hunter up to 8 points and 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Doing a little bit of everything here for the Cyclones.
They just hang in there defensively, and then somebody's going to hit a couple of shots. That's the way they won their first 2 games of this tournament.
It's Hunter. Kalsher into Wong. Step back, 15-footer, perfect.
And he was the one who was making those shots late against Wisconsin.
And that was not an easy shot.
Oh. Within 1 now for Iowa State.
They got more. They got, oh, there's a hold right there on Kuntz.
That's
Up
3.
there on, yes, Kuntz will pick it up.
What a difficult shot here by Kalsher. A little step back, contact.
But how can you guard it any better than Wong just did?
Caleb Grill will check in for the Cyclones. Taking the place of Kuntz.
Get a little smaller.
They did.
Grill, you're going to have to keep Miller off the offensive glass. Long
Way outside. Can't get it. Rebound inside, collected by Miller. More, another 3. Bullseye.
That may have been longer than the first one. If Miami's going to win this game, they're going to have to make 3s.
And that's Moore's first field goal.
Condit back in. Grill with the ball. Kalsher on the wing. Driving into Miller. It's a 3. Hunter, the freshman, missing. Down goes a Cyclone player. That's Condit. And a whistle on the play. A foul on Wardenberg. He was in Kankakee, knocking that baby down. Miami from the ACC on top of Big 12. Iowa State time now to close the gap. Presented by Aflac. Yeah, what he said, Aflac. And so here's things to watch. Dan, more Brockington.
Well, Brockington comes in as the leading scorer, and I think he's got to attack the basket.
And you got to up the pressure. Look, Iowa State, they've only given up 52 points through their first 2 games. Already, Miami has 39.
Miami is at 5 more 3s than Iowa State. At the 15:38 mark here of the second half. Hunter looking for the inbound as he searches and finds Kalsher with a 5-second violation. Could not find the open man. Now Miami's turn. 2 defensive-minded teams. Last year Miami won 10 games. Last year the Cyclones won 2 games, and here they are in the Sweet 16, the winner to the Elite 8, to play Kansas on Sunday here. Moore. Wardenberg, great pocket pass inside. McGusty off balance. He can get treacherous in there. And he kept his balance and took the shot and got the foul on him from Iowa State's Kalsher, who picks up his second.
Kevin, how many times have we seen Wardenberg make that backdoor pass
Beautiful.
to a cutting McGusty?
That was a dangerous one, though, because Iowa State was closing the gap quickly.
Look at this.
Woo, wow. He went up high.
And they're going to give Miller 2 free throws here. He had possession of the ball.
Miller hit
Ball
the
was
deck
in the
hard.
air.
It's just a lob on the inside, and I think they got conduit with the foul, although Grill may have hit him below, too.
So free throw line now for the junior Jordan Miller, the transfer from George Mason. While there, he started most every game, averaging 13 points, averages 10 for the Canes. He was one of the top players in the Washington, D.C. area.
Kevin, and look at his improvement.
Wow.
This month.
From 9 to 15 points.
He stepped it up for sure.
Young man has been very aggressive at the offensive end here.
Kalsher kept his footing. and looks to go inside. And they were reaching, and there was a whistle, and it's on Iowa State.
Touch the sideline. Another turnover here for Iowa State.
13th turnover. Isn't that shocking? 13 of them.
Miami's scrambling defense has really disrupted what Iowa State's trying to do on the offensive end.
The Chicagoan with the ball. Charlie Moore. McGusty cutting and firing from 13. McGusty has been on a roll. 7-0 run by Miami. McGusty with 18 points.
Brockington has to bring it here, right? You've got to go to your best player.
Kalsher takes it in, goes out, he traveled with it. And the defense provided by Jordan Miller.
Reggie, you're absolutely right. Brockington's got to touch the ball.
Miami expanding their lead. It's their biggest tonight of 8 over Iowa State. So this turnaround by Iowa State, a 2-22 team a year ago, second largest increase, 20 wins more, second most of any Division I school from last season. Here are the streaks they ended when they began the season 12-0. Starting the season, an 18-game losing streak stopped. They had lost 9 straight at home. They had lost 25 straight to power conference opponents. They had lost 19 games in a row to ranked teams and 28 games in a row on the road. And they come in, they begin 12-0. They haven't lost to a non-conference team all season long. They won their 2 last week, beating LSU and Wisconsin. Now they're taking on Miami, but they began 12-0.
And they have better uniforms than the last time they only won 2.
Dan, that wasn't you in that first picture there, was it? That looked a lot like you. I know you weren't around in 1907.
Wong to no rebound. Isaiah Brockington. He's got 5.
I'm old, Reggie. I'm not that old.
Here comes Hunter. Off his feet, Brockington will take it in where it's been gnarly tonight.
They desperately need him
Lost
to get
the ball.
going. Dan is the far left. Dan, is that you?
No, it's not, Reg.
Oh, it's very close.
That is really mean.
Okay.
Is
No,
really
that's
mean.
not mean.
Yes, it is mean. It's 1907.
I'm just saying.
People think I'm old enough already.
You have a doppelganger out there, okay?
4 consecutive turnovers for Iowa State. It's a McGusty 3. Oh, rebound inside was belted away by Walker. It's out of bounds.
How about Moore going into the photographers here?
I hope the photographers are okay.
Well, and he hit some guy with a neck roll, a neck brace. That's not good. I think he's okay, both player and photon. Oh, that guy's bleeding.
Yep, he is bleeding.
On his cheek. On the wing, this is a 3. Brill takes it. He makes the most of any Division I player coming off the bench with his 3-point shooting. Hunter, the hesitation and the drive. And a rebound collected inside by Wardenberg. And now they're flying.
Been a lid on this Iowa State basket here to start this second half.
McGusty, who played at Oklahoma, will try to find the open man. It's Isaiah Wong working on Brockington. 7 minutes gone, second half. That's a 3 and he misses everything. Charlie Moore.
That was a great job by Iowa State to run back on defense because Miami was trying to push.
Miami shooting 45%. Iowa State shooting 40%. Hunter through traffic. Wide open inside. What a find. Jones the finish.
That's the same play we showed at the start of this second half that we needed more of. Points in the paint, 24 now for Iowa State.
Tyrese Hunter setting a freshman record at ISU.
1-3-1 zone.
They go up high. Climbing the ladder that time was Walker. Outside, Wong, 3, bullseye!
What a great job by Wardenberg to back the ball to Isaiah Wong.
Hunter,
look how far this defense is extended out here.
Amazing.
Wow.
Out there. That's a Grill three, and Grill can't drill it. It's picked up with a nice leaping rebound by Anthony Walker. And Charlie Moore to McGusty, drives on that baseline. It's intercepted. It's picked up by Hunter. Wong is spinning. Hunter is driving. And the rebound by Wardenberg.
And a travel.
(10-2) Miami run. It's their biggest lead right now in the Sweet 16. Winner here will fill the last slot in the Elite Eight. Miami with their biggest lead, 9 points right now over Big 12 Iowa State. North Carolina has won, and they'll play on Sunday. The first 2 slots in the Final Four will be filled tomorrow, right here on TBS. It all starts with Nissan NCAA tip-off at 5 p.m. Eastern. Duke, Arkansas. A lot of eyes on that one.
A lot of eyes on that one, but that Houston-Villanova game will be a tremendous game.
Outstanding game.
We saw both Houston and Villanova in Pittsburgh last week, and they were both extremely impressive.
And can you believe we're going to be one round away from a possible North Carolina-Duke matchup?
Wouldn't it? It's only fitting, right? I mean, Coach K's last run got somewhat embarrassed in his last home game to North Carolina.
Trey Jackson inbounded. Trey Jackson has it right now, and I think Charlie Moore's on him.
Folks from Fayetteville have something to say about
that. They do. They got a solid team. Jones, Kuntz into Wardenberg, splits defenders, takes it inside, gobbled up by Jones. Wardenberg took it away. Jones got it, rejected inside by Walker. A one-man wrecking crew.
Walker and Wardenberg both protecting the paint. Here's the first block shot by Wardenberg, and then how about Walker? Am I my brother's keeper?
Back to McGusty, Wong in the corner, 3.
Again, he's made one. He's made his last 3, but he is not, his reputation is not a three-point shooter. Only shoots about 30% from out there.
Got it to Robert Jones. Inside, Kalsher cutting and got it.
Nice flex cut backdoor there by Kalsher. Better delivery pass by Jones.
Kalsher with 11.
It's a nice job to spread the court that Miami wasn't able to trap that time. And here we are in this 1-3-1 zone.
Wardenberg 3, no. Kuntz the rebound. And he's got a rebound right there, which 5. Ooh. Jones almost swiped by Wong. Kuntz through traffic, a thicket of defenders. Inside, they find Robert Jones.
And Iowa State just continues to hang around.
Well, they battle, and now the last couple of possessions, they've been in this widely spread 1-3-1 zone, and it has forced Miami to stand around a little bit and settle for long three-point shots.
Iowa State hanging in there. And one of the great comeback stories from last year to this, the Cyclones hanging tough with Miami. Sweet 16 in Chicago. Want to remind you the NCAA Division I Men's Basketball National Championship game returns to TBS April 4th. Here we have 2 double-digit seeds. 10th seed Miami finishing 4th in the ACC. 11 seed Iowa State in the bottom half finishing in the Big 12. And going at it inch for inch. They go down low. McGusty had it knocked away inside by Kuntz. Kicks it out. Wardenberg 3. Wong's got the leaping rebound.
Iowa State, after that timeout, went back to the man-to-man.
3. McGusty. Got it! Got it! He's got 21.
How big has McGusty been all evening? Put it on my shoulders.
8 threes by Miami, 1 by Iowa State. Here's a 3 by Iowa State. No good, Kalsher. Volleyballed outside by Kuntz, and Hunter will control. And he'll go into the defense of Moore. Screen, door opened. Outside it goes. Brockington. Kuntz, the fake, the feed, the 3. Good! Brockington!
They desperately needed that shot there by Brockington, but I'm going to give Kuntz all the credit on that. It was his pump fake and deliver that set up that 3.
Moore's going to get it. Onside screen set. Scuffles into that Iowa State defense. Shot clock down to 7. Wardenberg head on a swivel. The cutting McGusty, the drive, the collision, and he gets the 2. He is a machine. 23 points for McGusty.
What great patience by Wardenberg to not panic and find his teammate cutting to the basket.
And it's stolen. Wardenberg galloping. Oh, he'll fly.
And trying to return the favor to Condit. Remember, he got posterized in that first half.
Wardenberg from New Zealand, 6'10". Did a great job on Walker Kessler of Auburn last week. Driving Brockington, blew a tire.
And traveled. Wardenberg here. Beautiful move by McGusty, showing the guns. And then the steal by Wardenberg in the finish. 4-0 run here by Miami.
Miami has equaled their biggest lead in 9. Now AT&T 5G takes us above the rim for one of the best plays of the night.
And Miami has done a great job when they have been able to steal the ball. And Sam Wardenberg, who's been fabulous, blocking shots, making threes. This time he gets the steal and leaves no doubt about it.
Miami in a preseason poll of ACC coaches in the 15-team ACC. They were picked 12th. They finished 4th with a record in the conference of 14-6. Then you've got Iowa State that no one gave them much of a chance. 6 new players, a freshman at point guard, and they ended up finding themselves ranked in the top 25. Iowa State at one time was ranked number 8 in early January. Unranked to start the season. Unranked since early February.
Let's see if Iowa State can make a move here with McGusty on the bench for the Hurricanes.
Bensley Joseph is coming for the Hurricanes. It's Moore. Wardenberg. Wong makes a move. Condit picks up the foul.
I am so impressed with Wardenberg and his ability to move the basketball. He's an excellent swing passer. I mean, it's obviously set up the way he can shoot the basketball, but 5 assists tonight, those back cut passes.
2 fouls on Condit, who's out on Wardenberg.
But Reggie, they play that 5-out offense, and you can't do that without a big guy who can pass.
Isaiah Wong makes a slashing move down the lane, rejected inside. Looked like Condit got a hand on it. Galloping the other way, Brockington. Kalsher on the wing. And on top for Tyrese Hunter.
What a great job by Wong to pick himself up off the floor and get down and guard Kalsher.
Kalsher got the screen. Finds Hunter. Defended by Moore. Shot clock at 9. Approaching 7 to play. On the wing, Brockington 3. No. Wardenberg got a hand on it. Grabbed off the glass that time by Condit, and they kick it back now for Brockington. He'll charge inside. Rebound collected by Jordan Miller. And here come the Hurricanes. Ahead it goes. Miller will spin. Back outside Joseph. And now Wardenberg's got it.
Oh, what another back cut.
Look at that. Indeed it was, with a collision and an offensive foul. And it goes on Bensley Joseph, the freshman from Arlington, Massachusetts.
And again, Wardenberg had success early in the game with that, but that's actually a tough pass. He threw that ball into trouble because the defense was closing in. He makes that pass, and the defense is standing there waiting. And Joseph, look how far he jumps. I mean, he's just got to stop and pass the ball.
6.5 to go. It's Hunter lasering one inside. Bobbled in there by Condit. Splattering on the floor and picked up and going the other way is Moore. Beats the defense of Kalsher. Takes it hard through the circle. Puts on the brakes. What a shot! What a shot by Moore!
Absolutely love Moore's game tonight. So unselfish, but when you need him to score, he can deliver.
Kalsher tripped and hits the deck and goes down hard. It holds on to a ankle and
Left ankle.
points off turnovers this half. Miami 10-0 over Iowa State.
Well, Miami's done a great job. They haven't turned it over. They had 8 turnovers at halftime, 11 now, so only 3 turnovers. And here's the injury.
Ooh.
Stepped on Wong's foot.
Sure did.
Speaking of those turnovers, coming into the tournament, Miami +4 in the turnover margin. That was 11th best in Division I. Crossover. Hunter. 2-point shot, no good. Wardenberg cleans the glass. Gets it off to Moore. Shifting gears and through traffic, he sips his way down court. What? Wardenberg hampered, handcuffed. Oh, they're going to try to muscle it away. Vacuumed in Miller. Kicks it outside Moore. Underneath, McGusty. Rejected. What a swat.
That's your point guard. Tyrese Hunter. Wow.
Erasing that shot. And that was a beauty. Wow. He's got to be one of the best freshman guards in the country. It's a 3, no. On the shot by Moore, rebound by Iowa State, and they'll come the other way with Kuntz finding Hunter.
They absolutely have to have a basket.
Approaching 5 to play. Kalsher will drive. Wong is defending. Kalsher got the miss.
Well, there's your bucket now. Can they put a string of stops together?
Iowa State's first point in over 4 minutes.
It'll be interesting to see if Miami can get Isaiah Wong going here.
Well, McGusty's been so good offensively for him.
Look at him dance. McGusty trying to make a move. He's got 23. Outside it goes. Wong 3. It's too strong and picked up by Kalsher.
Great block out.
Hunter. Mismatch. He'll take advantage. Drives on Wardenberg. High off the glass. McGusty got a hand on it.
And he had to change that shot because
The trajectory, you're right.
That's right. He was rotating over with that length.
Jim Larinack is telling his guys to slow down. Now, you don't want to disengage here. It's okay to slow down. But you don't want to get passive.
McGusty loses the ball. Kalsher diving on it. Tie up. Miami's possession. Back and forth we go. Still a 9-point game. 4 to go in this one. I want to remind you, watch Masters Live for exclusive coverage of Amen Corner 15 and 16 featured groups. Watch live on the CBS Sports app, cbssports.com, Paramount Plus, and Masters.com. It's coming up on CBS. 3:59 to go. You see the bench points. That's a little bit skewed. There was a booking error. Kalsher, who normally starts, came off the bench. He's got 13. But Condit does show a wonderful bench presence with 8 points and 4 rebounds for the Cyclones, who've only hit 2 threes compared to the 8 of Miami, including from this kid right here, Moore, chiseling his way in. Wardenberg, outside McGusty, and that's the shot clock violation by Miami.
Well, now that's the stop. Now you got to convert.
Miami has never been to an Elite 8, ever. Last time the Cyclones went to the Elite 8, 2000.
Here's Miami with their scrambling defense again, trying to force a turnover.
It's Hunter to Grill. Now Brockington finds a gap. Knocked away, reaching in, Miami foul.
And I think they got Wong You know, we've been talking about the fact that Brockington has not really been as big a factor in this game as he has been in a lot of other games, and I think you got to give some of that credit to McGusty, who's done a pretty good defensive job.
Brockington.
On cue right there, contesting every shot by Brockington.
But a big offensive rebound. It's a three. Grill, no. Wong had it, and hands off to Moore. And the Hurricanes the other way, and we're approaching 3 to play.
2 of 16 from downtown for Iowa State.
Wardenberg, 3. Got it! He sticks a triple.
What a game he's had.
6-point swing, right? You miss a 3 at one end, and Wardenberg knocks down 1 at the other.
Wardenberg has put in 13. He averages 8. Here's a drive by Hunter. Kicks it out to Kuhn. Stopped by Wardenberg. Flips it up. No. Fighting for the ball. Loose inside. Then finally collected by Jordan Miller with his 5th rebound. And a foul. And that will be on Kuntz.
His 4th. One-on-one opportunity here for Miller.
This is a real, Wardenberg, you talk about running a 5-out offense. We said your big guy has to be able to pass. Well, it really helps when he can make threes.
They got Jordan Miller at the free throw line. One of the top high school players out of the Washington, D.C. area. 71%. 12 points. 2 of 4 from the line. Uncool is back in session. The perpetually awkward Chad will return for his sophomore year. But first, catch up on all the cringe of season 1. That's tonight after NCAA coverage on TBS. Miami smells blood. Driving is Hunter.
Well, now you're going to have to handle the pressure.
Yeah, but they've got excellent ball handlers. McGusty, Wong.
Look at this. Wide open at the other end. There's a cut by Wong.
Oh!
Count it. And that may be the dagger.
How about the delivery pass by Miller? In the air, doesn't come down, and Wong.
What a play.
Well, that whole sequence is some sequence. This is a very aggressive pass for this point in the game, and you're right, Miller just does a great job catching it in the air, and Isaiah Wong is a guy who can make tough shots, although he misses that free throw.
14-point lead, the biggest tonight by Miami. Brockington the other way, driving into the defense of Charlie Moore. And a foul out on the floor with 2:18 to go.
That's only the 6th team foul on Miami, so they won't even be shooting that one.
It's a quick 3, good, and it was put in by Caleb Grill. The UNLV transfer leads all major college conference players in 3-point shooting off the bench as we step aside. Back in Chicago, coming up next, Ernie Johnson, Seth Davis, Rex Chapman, Candace Parker, and Baylor head coach Scott Drew will have all the highlights and analysis on Inside March Madness. It's presented by Buick, only on TBS. So St. Peter's advances, Kansas advances, North Carolina advances, and Miami is 2 minutes and 15 seconds from advancing. Here's some full court pressure by the Cyclones, who could put their clamp on this one with plays like that by Kelcher. It's a steal. Grill thinking 3, and they quickly converge, and now here comes Kelcher. He'll try to penetrate and have the ball knocked away, and McGusty was coming the other way, and it was knocked out of his hands by Iowa State.
Turnovers have done Iowa State in, 18 of them this evening.
Picked up by Wong. Hold on here. Down it goes. Jordan Miller got the feed. And the lead back up to 13 points. Brockington the other way. Bump into Moore and puts up the mid-range shot. Brockington knocks it down and give him 11. He averages 17. McGusty leads him in scoring, free throw percentage. He was the 4th leading scorer, McGusty was, in the ACC. And first team Wong, open triple. Kuntz the rebound. Iowa State cut it to 1 point, 36-35 with 16 left. Miami fouled with a 26-13 run. Grill had it knocked away. 1:02 to play. And the Hurricanes 62 seconds away from going to their first ever Elite Eight. Grill, three, heavily covered. McGusty cradles the ball and fouled on the play. Miami, in their last 2 games, have trailed for a total of 16 seconds.
When you think about Iowa State's defense, which was stifling in its first 2 games, only giving up, what, I believe 51, 52 points. Already have given up 64 points here to Miami.
Well, Kuntz just fouled out.
He did. He's gone.
One of the most impressive things about this Miami win is that Isaiah Wong has only scored 7 points and Charlie Moore has only scored 5.
And Wong averages 15 and Moore averages 13. So Dan, you're right. They've gotten it from other sources. Like McGusty's 24. Now he averages 17, but that's well above his.
Yeah, but Wardenberg, 13 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, the complete game.
Kevin, they've gotten it from other sources, but it's been exactly 3 other sources. They've gotten no points off their bench.
It's Brockington taking it with the defense some more.
Wait, there's that trap again.
Hunter, 3, bingo, got it. And 13 for him. 45.9 to play. Nothing can be taken away from what Iowa State accomplished. New coach, new starters. They win 22 games. They had won 2 the year before. They changed head coaches, and they used that transfer portal to their advantage.
Kevin, early in the season, before the season started actually, in preseason, there was an article written about Iowa State where they were talking about how that their goal was to try to get into the NCAA tournament by 2024. And yet this is going to be their first non-conference loss. It's just been an amazing turnaround, and you have to figure that they have laid a really solid foundation.
Almost a completely new roster, Red. 6 new players, a freshman starting at the point, who was the freshman of the year in the Big 12. I mean, a lot to hang your hat on and a lot to look forward to.
And at the end of the day, players have to buy into the system and the coaching staff. Block shot there by Wardenberg.
Picked up by Moore, ahead McGusty. He'll take it in, sliding for the deuce. And Miami is going to go to the Elite Eight.
What a performance by the Hurricanes.
It's Kalsher, and it's over Miller, partially deflected, picked up, that'll be all she wrote. Miami, wow is right. Starters coming into this tournament had a combined 3 games of tournament experience. And now 10th seeded Miami is going to their first Elite Eight ever, and a date with the top seed Jayhawks on Sunday. Last year, a 10-win team, Miami, has turned it around and come up with a 14-point Sweet 16 win over Iowa State. And Miami was led by the 27 of McGusty with his 4 threes. Wardenberg had 13. Miller had 16. They didn't get a single point off the bench, and Jim Larinaga, who found magic with George Mason in 2006, trying to repeat it in Miami over to Dana.
Coach, Kevin just mentioned it. George Mason, you had a wonderful run in 2006, but this for this Miami team, their first Elite Eight. What does that mean?
Hey, let me tell you how amazing these guys are. You saw an outstanding performance at both ends of the court against a great team. Iowa State is tremendous defensively, and these guys are tremendous at both ends.
That's right.
What basketball? Sharing the ball, assist after assist. Hey.
Don't go anywhere, Kate. You know what? The name is perfect. Coach, I know you'll love this. You've got McGusty doing it in the Windy City. He stepped up. You like that one, I know.
Yeah.
He stepped up when you only had 12 combined points from Wong and Moore. It just seems like you're learning something with every game about this team.
Yeah, that's crazy that Charlie and Isaiah, I don't think they even scored at halftime. So, but this is a team effort. Everybody has their role. Everybody works for the team. We talk about 4 levels of commitment: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And the spiritual is about team spirit. The team comes first. And that's what these guys are all about.
Thanks, Coach. I'm going to talk to Cam now. An amazing performance from you out there. It seemed like every time your team needed you to step up, knock down a shot, make a stop, that was what you did. Where are you guys getting this from?
Man, it's just our spirit and our confidence. You know, we're the loudest team in the locker room warming up, the loudest team before we come on the court. We're always dancing, having fun. Our energy and our trust, man, it's just amazing.
With each round, the pressure steps up to keep going, to get to the Final Four now that you're going to the Elite Eight. How do you keep that mindset?
Honestly, we don't have any pressure. We were picked to finish 12th in our conference, so everybody's been doubting us. You know, we're just glad to be here and to keep making people realize, you know, we're like that and we're a great team. And, you know, I'm just so proud of my guys right now, man. I'm speechless right now.
Well, go celebrate with your guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Cameron McGusty from Katy, Texas, his 14th 20-point game, the most by a Miami player in 13 years. He was first team All-ACC, played at Oklahoma for a couple years, and now the Elite Eight is set. Top seed Kansas, the only remaining #1, will take on Miami here. 1:20 Central, 2:20 Eastern on CBS. Houston, Villanova, and San Antonio. And what about North Carolina? And what about the Duke Blue Devils? So many great stories as this tournament continues to never disappoint. All right, we're done here in Chicago tonight. For Dan Bonner, Reggie Miller, Dana Jacobson, and Gene Steratore, Kevin Harlan saying good night from Chicago. Coming up on TBS, it's Inside March Madness presented by Buick.